behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great interview coming up shortly. But don't forget about the subscribe and bell buttons below you there. You're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section, of course. And check out the description part because it will have contact info for you. And the same contact info will be at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Fremont, Ohio, we have Andrew Dean with us today. A very awesome artist, I think you're going to agree. And we'll get to that in a second. But first, we're going to have a quick commercial from Caden Gordon's Hot Country Mix. And we'll be with the interview right after that, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix, is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
Okay, it's interview time, of course, and with us from Fremont, Ohio, we have Andrew Dean with us today. Thanks for joining us, Andrew.
Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh, we're sure glad to have you. Why don't you tell us your story about how you started as an artist? You know, everybody has their own start. Let's hear about your start.
Well, my start started way back when I was in a junior choir with my mom was a church organist. So she got me into the choir, and I learned harmonies and melodies, and I never was too shy about singing. So I pretty much was a strong voice, and that's where I got my start, was in the church.
Mm. So it just kind of started from there, I guess, huh?
Oh yeah. And I had a very diverse style of music. I like to listen to a lot of different stuff. So there was a lot of different influences.
Mm. Well, what would be some of your influences?
Well, I would get into my mom's records, and yeah, my mom's records. You know, those vinyl things. Yeah, I would get into those, and she had anything from Louis Armstrong to the Beatles to even like Glenn Miller. So I mean, it was just a wide spectrum of music, and plus she played classical music, and wow, I mean, just awesomely. And of course, then I got into piano and took piano and did all that stuff growing up, and so we crossed a lot of different music genre and a lot of different music things. I played classical piano for a while. My instrument of choice now is guitar, but I do still play the keyboard and mandolin and several different instruments, ukulele. I mean, we throw it all in there.
Okay. Well, that's good that you play so many different instruments, by the way. And yeah, those influences are pretty good, especially Glenn Miller. You know, I think the one that really made him famous was the song "In the Mood." I remember.
Oh, I love that. That Moonlight Serenade. Oh man, those are like my two most favorite.
Of course, that was back in the big band era, you know, and everything. So,
Yeah, I love big band. You know, my wife's dad was in a big band. He played trumpet and sang tenor, and just so awesome. And I'll tell you, you know, a little something about that is I met him when I was like about 14 years old. And I, of course, didn't know my wife at the time. We met many years later, but his advice to me at that time, he looked at me and says, "Son, 3 words I got to tell you." And I was like, "Yes, sir." He says, "Practice, practice, practice." So that was his first words of advice to me.
Okay. Well, how would we find your music? I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but how else can we find it? Do you have an official website and on the social media sites? I mean, tell everybody where we could find you.
Sure. Yeah. I'm at www.andrewdean.us. My slogan for my website is "Come on in and sit a spell." And we have a thing called a fun club, which will send you free music if you join the fun club. And then I'm on Spotify, Amazon, Boomplay, Deezer, Pandora, Apple iTunes, pretty much all over the place.
Mm-hmm. And you're on social media as well.
Oh yeah, on Facebook and a little bit everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Well, go to your favorite streaming site and your favorite social media site, and even check out andrewdean.us, as he mentioned, and check out everything there. He might even have concert dates that are coming up if there are any. And I know that he would really love you for that. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about this song? It's called "If I Could." I'm sure it's self-explanatory, but maybe there's a deeper meaning to this song. But anyway, tell us the story about that.
Well, here's the thing, and it's really kind of crazy is sometimes these songs take a while. I mean, I've this is off of a brand new project called Looking Ahead, and the song Looking Ahead took me about a year to write, but the If I Could, I sat down and I wrote that in about 5 minutes, lyrics, everything, because it was just an outpouring of emotion. And my wife came in and she says to me, "You better have recorded that." I said, "Oh, I did." And she says, "That's really good." And I said, "Well, it's on the recorder." So that one came together pretty quick. So, and it's also nominated for the ISSA International Singer-Songwriter uh, Awards. It's oh my goodness, Single of the Year and Music Video of the Year. So I'm blessed with about 14 nominations with that organization. So right now.
Okay. Well, it is a great song, obviously. A matter of fact, I was just watching a little while ago again. It's really good. And as always, I think you'll love it. And we're going to get to that in 1 second. But Andrew, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. Come back anytime you want to plug something new. We'll have you back on.
Hey, you bet. I've got new stuff all the time. I'm always writing. I mean, I'm working on a faith-based album right now. I've got 3 songs done for that, and I've already got 4 country songs for the next project around. But I got to get this one out there first.
Well,
So it's so fun to be with you. I mean, it really is.
well, I appreciate that. And let's go right now to "If I Could" by Andrew Dean, and it starts right now.
If I could walk, I'd walk right back to you. If I could talk, I'd talk all day with you. If I could sing, I'd sing a song for you. If I could. If I could, if I could run, I'd run right back to you. If I could love you, I'd love you the whole day through. If I could see just one more glimpse of you. If I could, oh, if I could, to talk the talk and walk the walk, it's over now. And I just want to do those things again. But I just can't bring myself there right now. Oh, if I could, you know I would. If I could dance, I'd dance the night away. If I could hold you in that special way. If I could go back, I'd spend all night and day. If I could, oh, if I could. If I could walk, I'd walk right back to you. If I could talk, I'd talk all day with you. If I could sing just one more song for you, if I could, oh, if I could, if I could.